Daily Horoscope for Aries, May 1st, 2025. As the dawn breaks on this first day of May 2025, Aries natives find themselves at a fascinating cosmic crossroads. With the sun firmly established in Taurus, your second house of finances and personal resources, there's a grounded energy supporting your material concerns. However, today's celestial configuration adds several layers of complexity and opportunity to your typically straightforward Aries approach. The moon today transitions through the intuitive waters of Pisces, creating a somewhat dreamy backdrop for your fiery nature. This placement in your 12th house of the subconscious might make you feel slightly more withdrawn than usual, perhaps even a bit foggy in your thinking. Don't fight this energy. Instead, use it as an opportunity to connect with your deeper intuition. Your famous Aries impulse may need to take a backseat to contemplation today. Mars, your ruling planet, forms a powerful trine with Jupiter in Leo, creating an exceptionally favorable day for creative expression and bold initiatives. This aspect brings a surge of confident energy that counterbalances the dreamy Pisces moon. If you've been waiting for the right moment to showcase your talents or take a calculated risk in a creative venture, today offers cosmic support for such endeavors. Venus in Gemini is activating your third house of communication and short-distance travel, bringing charm and ease to your interactions. You'll find your words flowing more gracefully than usual, making this an excellent day for important conversations, presentations, or any situation where your persuasive abilities are needed. Romance might blossom through intellectual connection rather than your typical passionate approach. Mercury, also in Taurus alongside the sun, sharpens your financial acumen. Your mind is particularly attuned to practical matters today, and you may receive insights about improving your material security. This is an excellent day to review budgets, consider investments, or make plans for future financial growth. A conversation with a trusted advisor could prove especially fruitful. Career-wise, Saturn's position in Pisces continues to ask for structure and discipline in your behind-the-scenes work. You may find yourself working on projects that require solitude or that aren't yet ready for public revelation. This placement requires patience, not your strongest suit as an Aries, but the rewards for maintaining focus will be substantial in the long run. On the relationship front, Uranus in Taurus brings unexpected developments related to your values or finances that could impact partnerships. Perhaps a sudden expense or windfall affects plans with a partner, or you might experience an abrupt shift in what you value within a relationship. While initially jarring, these revelations ultimately help align your relationships with your authentic needs. Health-wise, the Pisces moon might lower your physical energy somewhat, suggesting this is a day to balance activity with rest. Your typical Aries drive remains strong with Mars well-positioned, but you'll benefit from incorporating more gentle forms of exercise. Perhaps swimming or yoga would particularly resonate with today's watery lunar influence. An interesting aspect to note is Neptune in Aries, which is relatively new in your sign and brings a long-term influence of spiritual awakening to your identity. Today, as it forms a subtle connection with the moon, you might experience moments of profound insight about your life's purpose or spiritual path. Pay attention to dreams, intuitive flashes, or seemingly coincidental encounters that feel meaningful. Pluto, now in Aquarius, forms a square to your ruling planet Mars today, suggesting power dynamics may emerge in social settings or group endeavors. Your natural leadership abilities are highlighted, but so too is the potential for power struggles if you push too forcefully. Navigate group dynamics with awareness of how your assertiveness impacts others. The North Node in Pisces emphasizes that your spiritual and psychological growth remains a key theme during this period. Today's alignment suggests that taking time for meditation, journaling, or therapeutic conversations could yield significant insights that help you move forward on your soul's path. For single Aries, today's Venus-Mercury conjunction in your communication sector suggests you might make a romantic connection through words, perhaps online, in a class, or during intellectual discussions. Your mind is as attractive as your confident demeanor today. For Aries in committed relationships, the planetary lineup suggests having a thoughtful conversation about shared resources or values. The energy supports finding common ground while still honoring individual perspectives. Listen as much as you speak for best results. Financially, while the day generally supports sound judgment in monetary matters, Uranus' influence suggests avoiding impulsive large purchases. What seems exciting in the moment might not align with long-term financial goals. In terms of specific timing, the morning hours, influenced more strongly by the Pisces moon, are best for reflective activities and planning. As the day progresses, the Mars-Jupiter trine energy becomes more prominent, making afternoon and evening hours ideal for taking action on your most important initiatives. A word of caution comes from Chiron, the wounded healer, currently in your sign. Today, it forms a sensitive aspect with Saturn, potentially triggering old insecurities around authority or achievement. Notice if you're being unnecessarily hard on yourself, or if past wounds around success and recognition are affecting your confidence. Gentle self-compassion serves you better than harsh self-criticism. Color influences for today. Wear or surround yourself with emerald green to harmonize with the Taurus solar energy while still honoring your Aries vitality. This color bridges earth and fire elements beautifully. For spiritual practice today, activities that combine movement with mindfulness would be particularly potent. Walking meditation or flowing yoga forms could help you integrate the active and receptive energies present in today's chart. Your power phrase for May 1st, 2025. I balance action with intuition, allowing my inner wisdom to guide my natural courage. In summary, Aries today offers a multifaceted cosmic landscape that asks you to honor both your trademark bold energy and a deeper current of intuition. By balancing reflection with action, private contemplation with public expression, you'll make the most of this complex but potentially highly rewarding day. The universe supports your growth through a blend of material focus and spiritual awareness. Embracing both dimensions will lead to your greatest satisfaction and progress. On May 1st, 2025, Aries finds themselves under a fascinating celestial configuration. The Sun, at approximately 11 degrees Taurus, illuminates your second house of finances and personal values, bringing stability to your naturally impulsive nature. This grounding energy helps you focus on building resources rather than starting new ventures impulsively. Mercury, also in Taurus, forms a supportive trine with Saturn in Pisces, giving your words more weight and credibility, especially in financial discussions or when expressing your values. The analytical quality of this aspect helps temper your characteristic fire with practical wisdom. Your ruling planet, Mars, positioned in Gemini, activates your third house of communication and short-distance travel. This placement infuses your mental sphere with dynamic energy, making this an excellent day for pitching ideas, engaging in debates, or pursuing intellectual challenges that require quick thinking. The Mars in Gemini position particularly amplifies your natural leadership qualities through verbal expression rather than physical action. Venus, positioned at the late degrees of Aries, creates a final surge of charm and personal magnetism before transitioning into Taurus tomorrow. This gives you a last burst of personalized attractive energy that helps smooth any rough edges in your interactions. Jupiter continues its journey through Gemini, expanding opportunities related to learning, communication, and your immediate environment. This position forms a harmonious sextile to your sun sign, providing optimistic energy that helps you express your authentic self through words and ideas. The moon transiting through Virgo in your sixth house brings emotional attention to your daily routines, health matters, and work environment. This lunar position helps you notice details you might otherwise overlook in your quest for forward momentum. Neptune in early Aries forms a conjunction with your sign's earliest degrees, which particularly affects Aries born in the first week of the sign. This transit brings a dreamy, spiritual quality to your self-expression and may temporarily blur boundaries between yourself and others. Use this energy for creative visualization rather than concrete planning. Pluto in Aquarius forms a sextile to your sign, offering transformative opportunities through group associations and technological innovations. This aspect supports reinventing yourself through collaborative efforts and forward-thinking projects. Uranus in Gemini creates an electrifying trine to your sign, bringing unexpected insights and revolutionary ideas, particularly in how you communicate and process information. This position supports breaking free from mental constraints and exploring new intellectual territories. The North Node in Pisces suggests your spiritual growth comes through developing compassion and intuition, rather than relying solely on direct action. This nodal position encourages you to balance your pioneering spirit with sensitivity to subtle energies. Chiron, continuing its journey through your sign, highlights wounds around identity and self-assertion. Today's planetary positions provide an opportunity to heal these wounds through mindful communication and value-centered actions. The overall planetary configuration for Aries on this day presents a powerful blend of communicative prowess combined with practical grounding. Your typical fiery impulses are channeled into articulate expression and strategic resource building. The positions particularly favor activities that combine your natural leadership with thoughtful analysis, making this an excellent day for presenting ideas that you've carefully considered rather than acting on pure impulse. The Taurus Sun's influence reminds you to move at a sustainable pace, while your ruling Mars in Gemini ensures you don't lose your characteristic dynamism and pioneering spirit. As May begins, Aries, your communication sphere is experiencing a significant transformation. With Mercury positioned in Taurus in your second house, your words carry weight and substance today. There's a deliberate quality to your speech that others will find compelling. You're less impulsive with your expressions than usual, taking time to formulate thoughts before sharing them, a refreshing change from your typical rapid-fire communication style. This thoughtful approach serves you well in professional settings where precision matters more than speed. Neptune's position in your own sign is creating an interesting dynamic, infusing your words with creative energy and intuition. You might find yourself expressing ideas that seem to come from somewhere beyond your conscious mind. Pay attention to these insights, as they may contain profound wisdom. Mars, your ruling planet, currently in Cáncer, is creating some tension in how you express emotional content. You may feel a stronger urge to defend your perspectives, especially regarding family or home matters. This placement asks you to balance assertiveness with sensitivity, no small task for an Aries who prefers directness. When communicating about emotional topics today, pause before responding. Count to 3 silently if necessary. The lunar position is highlighting your 7th house of relationships, making one-on-one conversations particularly significant. A partner or close colleague may bring up matters that require careful response. How you communicate in these exchanges will have lasting effects beyond today. Venus in Gemini is blessing your 3rd house of communication directly, offering charm and social grace to your interactions. Your ability to connect with others through words is enhanced, making this an excellent day for networking, important discussions, or creative writing. This placement supports any communication that requires persuasion or diplomacy. Uranus in Gemini is also adding unexpected elements to your communication style. You might surprise yourself with brilliant insights or unusual perspectives that emerge spontaneously in conversation. This unpredictable energy can be harnessed for creative problem-solving or innovative thinking. Just be mindful not to shock others unnecessarily with overly blunt statements. Jupiter's expansive energy is touching your mental sector, broadening your perspective and allowing you to see the bigger picture in discussions. You're able to connect dots that others miss and express concepts that tie seemingly unrelated ideas together. This is an excellent day for teaching, sharing knowledge, or engaging in philosophical discussions. Saturn's influence is asking you to be responsible with your words. Consider the consequences of what you say before speaking, particularly in professional contexts. Your communication today has the potential to build lasting structures or establish important boundaries. Use this power wisely. The asteroid palace is enhancing your strategic thinking and communication planning. You'll excel at mapping out complex ideas or preparing for important conversations. If you've been avoiding a difficult discussion, today's energy supports addressing it with both wisdom and tactical awareness. For those Aries involved in writing, speaking, or media work, today brings particularly favorable conditions for expression that blends passion with precision. Your natural enthusiasm comes through authentically, while benefiting from a more structured approach than usual. Social media communications carry extra impact today. Choose your words and timing thoughtfully. Digital messages may reach farther than anticipated. Your throat chakra is especially activated today, making it an ideal time to speak your truth in areas where you've previously held back. However, this activation requires balance. Aim for honest expression that still honors others' perspectives and feelings. Listening will be just as important as speaking today. By actively engaging with what others share, you'll gain insights that enhance your own expressive abilities. Practice the art of the strategic pause in conversation, allowing space for reflection before responding. When dealing with authority figures, your communication benefits from being concise yet complete. Avoid the Aries tendency to rush through important points. Instead, organize your thoughts in advance for maximum impact. Creative expression flows particularly well in the afternoon hours. If you're involved in artistic pursuits, schedule time then to engage with your creative voice. The words or images that emerge may surprise you with their depth and resonance. For Aries parents, meaningful conversations with children or younger family members are highlighted today. Your guidance expressed now can have significant positive influence on their development. Remember that your communication style serves as a model for those looking up to you. The positioning of Mars in your financial sector on May 1, 2025, creates a powerful energy surge for money matters. As an Aries, your natural entrepreneurial spirit is heightened today, with your ruling planet Mars forming a favorable trine to Jupiter in your income zone. This planetary alignment suggests unexpected financial opportunities may arise through bold action rather than waiting passively. A business proposition that seemed dormant could suddenly reignite with new potential. The Mars energy particularly favors independent ventures and self-started projects rather than collaborative efforts today. Financial intuition is strong. That gut feeling about an investment deserves your attention. The second house influence from Venus suggests material comfort could come through creative endeavors or aesthetics-related projects. With Mercury direct in your communication sector, negotiations around money will flow smoothly if initiated before midday. Contract discussions are particularly favored, with clear communication helping you secure better terms than expected. The day's numerology of 8, 5 plus 1 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 equals 15, 1 plus 5 equals 6, resonates with abundance and material manifestation, amplifying the financial opportunities already highlighted by the planetary positions. Early morning hours, 6 to 9 a.m., show particularly strong manifestation energy for wealth creation. The lunar position adds emotional intelligence to financial decisions, helping you distinguish between impulse purchases and genuinely valuable investments. A square between Saturn and your financial house suggests some caution. Quick gains may come with hidden responsibilities or delayed costs. Consider long-term implications of any financial commitments made today. For Aries entrepreneurs, a door opens related to digital technology or innovative communication methods that could yield substantial returns by the next quarter. Those employed by others might discover an opportunity for a lucrative side project or overtime assignment. Investments in education or skill development today could yield tenfold returns within 18 months. The North Node's position indicates financial growth comes through stepping outside comfort zones rather than familiar territory. Avoid impulsivity with large purchases. The Mars energy could trigger spending as much as earning if not consciously directed. Real estate matters receive favorable aspects, making this an excellent day to explore property investments or refinancing options. The presence of Chiron in your sign suggests healing financial wounds from the past. Perhaps an old debt could be resolved or a previous financial mistake corrected. Resources coming through partnerships or shared ventures show particular promise, especially those initiated around midday. For those involved in marketing or sales, commission-based opportunities present themselves with unusual potency. Investment sectors receiving beneficial aspects include sustainable energy, innovative technologies, and communication platforms. A previously overlooked revenue stream may suddenly become apparent if you review financial statements or accounts. The evening hours bring a mellowing of financial energy, better for planning than action. Mercury's position enhances your ability to spot patterns in financial data that others might miss. Consider reviewing investment portfolios or retirement accounts for optimization opportunities. Financial discussions with mentors or advisors prove particularly insightful today, especially regarding long-term wealth-building strategies. Cryptocurrency and digital assets receive interesting aspects, suggesting potential volatility that could be leveraged advantageously. Social connections forged today could later transform into profitable business relationships. Pay attention to seemingly casual conversations about money matters. Your confidence in financial negotiations is particularly strong. Ask for what you truly believe you deserve rather than settling. A seed planted today in terms of passive income could grow into a substantial revenue source by the year's end. Watch for synchronicities around numbers, especially ones that repeat. They may hold clues to timing of financial moves. Water element influences suggest flowing with opportunities rather than forcing outcomes will yield better financial results. For employed Aries, today marks an excellent time to discuss advancement or compensation increases with supervisors. The day's energy supports building financial foundations that will support you for years to come rather than quick gains. A benefit may come through family connections or property inherited or shared among relatives. Financial collaborations started under today's aspects have strong staying power if clearly structured from the outset. Looking at the celestial landscape for Aries on May 1st, 2025, several fortunate areas emerge that deserve your attention. With Mars, your ruling planet, forming a harmonious trine with Jupiter in your financial sector, money matters receive an unexpected boost. This alignment particularly favors investments made earlier in the year that might suddenly show promising returns. The universe seems to be opening monetary pathways that have remained blocked for the past 3 months. Your financial intuition will be especially sharp today. Trust those gut feelings about resources and opportunities. The moon's position in your 9th house of expansion amplifies your natural pioneering spirit, making this an exceptionally favorable day for educational pursuits, publishing efforts, or anything involving foreign connections. If you've been considering applying for an international opportunity or reaching out to distant contacts, the stars strongly support these initiatives today. Venus in your communications sector creates a golden touch. With your words, your persuasive abilities are at their peak, making this an ideal day to pitch ideas, request favors, or negotiate important matters. The cosmic energy particularly supports creative collaborations that blend your fiery innovation with practical application. Physical activities are another fortunate area. Your energy levels receive a significant boost from the Sun-Mars sextile, giving you exceptional stamina and coordination. Athletic endeavors, competitive activities, and physical challenges all have an extra layer of protection and success today. For Aries entrepreneurs, the afternoon hours open a window of extraordinary opportunity for networking connections made between 2 and 5 p.m. could yield significant advantages in the coming months. Your home environment also becomes a fortunate area. Today, family interactions bring unexpected joy and support, and any domestic improvements or decorating efforts seem to flow with unusual ease. The evening hours activate your sector of hidden talents, possibly revealing abilities you've overlooked. Pay special attention to creative inspirations or problem-solving insights that come just before sleep. These may contain the seeds of future success. This day offers a rare combination of energetic drive and fortunate circumstances that Aries would be wise to maximize. As May unfolds for you, Aries, the social landscape takes on a particularly vibrant quality. The planetary configuration on May 1st creates a dynamic energy field around your interpersonal connections. Mars, your ruling planet, forms a stimulating trine with Jupiter, expanding your natural charisma and drawing others toward your fiery energy. This is not a day to spend in isolation. Your social magnetism is at a peak, making it an ideal time to network, connect, and forge meaningful bonds. People are naturally drawn to your enthusiasm today, and you'll find conversations flowing with remarkable ease. The universe is practically insisting that you step out and engage. Notice how acquaintances seem more receptive to your ideas and perspectives. This is no coincidence. The cosmic alignment supports authentic expression that resonates deeply with others. For those Aries who have been feeling somewhat isolated recently, this transit offers a welcome shift. A spontaneous gathering or unexpected invitation could lead to connections that prove significant in the months ahead. Pay particular attention to individuals you meet through mutual friends or professional networks. There's potential for a relationship that combines friendship with mutual advancement. The position of Venus in relation to your social sector suggests that romantic possibilities may emerge from your wider circle of acquaintances. If you're already committed, your partner could introduce you to new and stimulating social environments that broaden your horizons. Single Aries might find that friendship evolves naturally into something deeper, especially with someone who appreciates your directness and passion. Today's lunar position enhances your emotional intelligence, allowing you to read between the lines in social situations. You'll notice subtle cues and unspoken dynamics that might typically escape your attention. This heightened sensitivity doesn't diminish your characteristic boldness, rather, it tempers it with discernment. Use this balanced energy to navigate potentially complex social waters. There's a particular focus on group dynamics today. You may find yourself taking on a leadership role without explicitly intending to. It's simply your natural Aries energy responding to the cosmic invitation to guide and inspire others. Team projects, community initiatives, or collaborative creative endeavors receive special celestial support. While your independence remains a core trait, the stars encourage you to recognize the value of collective effort and shared vision on this day. Digital connections also receive a boost from this configuration. Online networking, social media engagement, and virtual gatherings could prove unexpectedly fruitful. Don't dismiss casual conversations in digital spaces. They carry the potential to develop into meaningful exchanges. Technology serves as a bridge rather than a barrier to authentic connection today. The position of Mercury suggests that communication flows especially well with individuals who share intellectual interests or philosophical outlooks. Seek out conversations that challenge your thinking and expand your perspective. Your mental acuity is sharp, making this an excellent day for debates, discussions, and the exchange of ideas that might ordinarily create friction, but today generate productive energy instead. There's a karmic quality to the connections formed or strengthened today. Pay attention to people who enter your orbit. Seemingly, by chance, these encounters may have significance beyond what's immediately apparent. The universe has a way of bringing the right people into your path during this transit. An aspect between Saturn and your social sector suggests that some relationships may require redefinition or restructuring. This isn't necessarily negative, it's about establishing clearer boundaries and expectations that ultimately strengthen bonds. Your natural Aries honesty serves you well here, but remember to balance directness with diplomacy. Friendships from your past may resurface unexpectedly. Someone you haven't heard from in months or even years could reach out, creating an opportunity to reconnect or find closure. The timing is cosmically aligned for healing old wounds and restoring bonds that once held meaning. For Aries parents or those working with younger generations, your ability to connect with children and adolescents is especially enhanced today. Your playful energy resonates with their natural enthusiasm, creating opportunities for meaningful mentorship and guidance. Professional networking receives celestial support as well. Connections made in business settings carry potential for future collaboration. Your confidence and initiative are particularly attractive to potential allies and mentors. Don't hesitate to share your vision and goals. The right ears are listening today. Remember that listening is as important as expressing yourself. The current planetary alignment enhances your ability to truly hear others, not just wait for your turn to speak. This receptivity makes you an especially valuable presence in group settings today. Trust is a theme woven throughout your social interactions on this day. You may find yourself naturally opening up about matters you typically keep private, and others will do the same with you. This mutual vulnerability creates bonds of unusual depth and resilience. As the day progresses, you might notice a subtle shift toward more introspective energy. Honor this by balancing social engagement with moments of reflection. The connections made today will benefit from this thoughtful integration. The North Node's influence suggests that social connections formed now align with your broader life path and purpose. Pay attention to individuals who challenge you to grow or who share your passion for causes close to your heart. These relationships have transformative potential. Overall, May 1st offers you a day of exceptional social opportunity, Aries. The cosmic energy supports your natural leadership while tempering it with heightened emotional intelligence. Connections made or deepened today carry significance beyond the immediate moment. Embrace the social current while staying true to your authentic self. The stars support this balance of engagement and integrity. As Mars creates a powerful trine with Jupiter today, your natural leadership qualities are supercharged, Aries. This is an excellent day to take initiative on projects you've been hesitating about. The cosmic energy supports bold action, but be mindful of the Saturn square, suggesting you balance impulsivity with strategic planning. Before charging ahead, take 15 minutes this morning to outline your approach. This small investment will magnify your effectiveness tenfold. The waxing moon in Gemini is activating your communication sector, making this an ideal day to voice your ideas and pitch proposals. People are more receptive to your perspective now, especially authority figures and mentors. Venus in your second house highlights financial decisions. If you've been considering a purchase or investment, research thoroughly before committing, as what seems appealing might have hidden complications. Your energy peaks mid-afternoon, so schedule your most demanding tasks between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. when your fiery stamina reaches its zenith. Physical exercise today isn't just beneficial, it's essential for processing the intense Mars energy coursing through your system. Even a quick 20-minute workout will help transform restlessness into focused power. Mercury's position suggests potential miscommunications with close partners, so practice active listening and confirm important details twice. This applies especially to work collaborations, where assumptions could create unnecessary friction. Nutritionally, your body craves iron-rich foods today to support your exceptional energy output. Consider adding spinach, lentils, or lean red meat to your meals. Your color of power today is deep crimson, which can help you ground excessive energy while maintaining your natural confidence. Tonight, the stars favor socializing with small groups rather than solitude or large gatherings. You'll find that meaningful connections with 3 to 4 trusted friends will rejuvenate your spirit more than either isolation or crowded environments. Remember that while your enthusiasm is contagious today, not everyone can match your pace. Patience with others who move more deliberately will prevent unnecessary tension. A 5-minute meditation focusing on your breath before major decisions will help you access your intuition, which is particularly strong under today's planetary alignment. The number 7 appears significant for you today. Watch for this pattern, as it may indicate fortunate timing or choices. Above all, channel your abundant Aries fire toward creation rather than conflict. This is a day when you can transform challenges into opportunities through sheer force of will and positive attitude. Your natural courage, combined with today's astrological support, makes this a powerhouse day for forward momentum in areas that truly matter to your long-term vision. Daily Horoscope for Aries, May 1st, 2025. As the dawn breaks on this first day of May 2025, Aries